by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. And here are the Pistons. Cunningham for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Cunningham against Young. The shake. Detroit with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Fires for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks, David. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Shea. Here is Daniels. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Young. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And it's 6 points for Trae Young.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
Pass to Harris. Rebound by the Hawks.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6. Shea with it. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer, Daniels. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Thompson. Hardaway from outside. That one misses. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. 1:51 left to play here in the first. Daniels kicks to Young. Fires the 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Young's got 9.
Yeah, Trae's not going to pass up a shot like that.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's Young following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Young against Cunningham. Right wing, pass to Daniel. No good on the 3. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Hardaway for 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Harris from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Shea missing. The Pistons trailing. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham's shot is off. Hawks Hawks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Now, here is Young. Rizachet sets the screen for Young. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Rizachet. And it's LeVert in at the 1 spot. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. So it's the Hawks now, after the 3-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Rizachet. Still yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. And that's good. Here is LeVert for 3.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Hollins checked in. LeVert the pass to Mann. LeVert is screen on Beasley. Mann. Atlanta again missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's the pick. Beasley kicks it over to Schroeder. From the wing, it's hauled in by Clint Capella.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The shot by Ivey, no good. The Hawks leading. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Traps in the tray.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
LeVert finds Niang. They set the pick. It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Ivey. Pistons passing it around. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pistons.
And right there, Dennis Schroeder shows some confidence by nailing the jumper.
Mann can't hit. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Detroit. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep. Pass to Buffkin. The tray. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Detroit's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Stewart passes to Ivey. And it's Schroeder in the corner. For the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Aston Yang. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Here's LeVert. 5 on the clock. The Hawks again can't hit. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Niang's got 6 in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
22.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the floor for Detroit, inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Cunningham is out there with Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. The Hawks shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. The shot by Okongwu, no good. So it's the Pistons now. On the wing, Harris. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Great look, but off the mark.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Young outside. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from Trae Young. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
For 3, Harris. A rebound by Young. The Hawks leading by 3. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Ricochet missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to deal.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Duren finds Harris. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Detroit.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Nice answer back there. Love to see a competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Ricochet, guarded by Hardaway. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Thompson. And it's Rizichet with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that.
For the Hawks, Niang comes in for Dyson Daniels, and it's LeVert in for Young. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Jaden Ivey comes in for Cade Cunningham. Now here's Beasley. Back to Ivey. Detroit, no good that time either. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Mann comes in for Rizichet. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Harris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Asar Thompson.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Ivey with the bucket.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Duren. Nobody near Schroeder. And another 3 for Detroit.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Mann. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Beasley finds Duren. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to LeVert. Over Beasley. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Schroeder outside. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pistons ahead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Niang out there with Nance. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Krejci in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The shot's good from Nance. Detroit leading by 9. Schroeder passes to Holland. Wants to get it to Beasley and does. Hollins kicks it over to Schroeder. Fires from 18. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. Back to Schroeder. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to LeVert. And here's Nance. Guarded by Stewart. Here's Niang. The offensive rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kept alive. Atlanta has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Nance, no good. Detroit leading by 8. Schroeder outside from the corner, and he drops that one in. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Watching Schroeder put the team on his back has been entertaining, and he's scoring at a steady clip.
Niang, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Some room here for Schroeder. Nance gets the rebound. Atlanta shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. LeVert finds Niang. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Schroeder. Good on the baseline, Jay. Schroeder's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
Really outstanding job by Schroeder there to go with the pull-up jump shot. If he's hitting those consistently, the defense might be in trouble.
Holland, the pass to Schroeder. From the top of the key. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
He's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Holland. His three-pointers off the mark. On the wing, man. Takes a three. Cans it from downtown. Knocked away. Niang passes to LeVert. Here's the three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Schroeder dishes to Ivy. Takes it out to Schroeder. Launches it. And with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 8. From deep three-point land. Niang, no good.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Scooped up. Schroeder looking over the floor. Clock at 6. LeVert grabs the miss. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Nance kicks to LeVert. From downtown. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And boy, you have to be impressed with LeVert's composure in the clutch. That kind of confidence will take you a long way.
And that one's good. Schroeder, a big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Niang finds Nance. Over Stewart. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Stewart with it. From deep. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
3 points.
And so the Pistons take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the
but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Now here's Hero from outside the arc. Rebounded by Daniels.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Daniels. The three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Adebayo, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it's Miami's ball. It's a three-point game. Wiggins for three. And again, no good by Miami.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Young against Wiggins. Young, the pass to Daniels. Launches it. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
And the Hawks with possession here after the basket by Miami. Johnson for three. Rebound Miami. Launches it from deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Young with it. Hero picks him up. Trae Young. That's good.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range three.
Outside Burks. No good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Rizachet. From behind the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Rizachet will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Heat trail by 4. On the wing, Burks. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Young from long range. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Burks. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
Now here's Young. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Knocks it down from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And the Hawks making a change here. LeVert's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Robinson's checked in. 1:15 left in the opening quarter. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
From deep, Johnson. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. They trail by 7. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
he didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Niang. Takes a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Adebayo passes to Love. Mitchell with the ball. He's against Capella. And there's a pick. Robinson for three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Jovic in at the 5 spot. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Screen by Capella. Fires from deep. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Jovic. Buries it from 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Rizachet. From downtown. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat with the lead. Here's Larson. And it falls all over the rim and in. Larson's got his first 2 points. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Rizachet, no good. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And out on the wing, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Hero, the pass to Jovic. Again, the Heat misses. And it's Atlanta's ball. The 3 from Rizachet. LeVert outside. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. LeVert's got 6.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
They get it back. Outside, Anderson. Jacks up a 3. Again, the Heat misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Niang, no good. The Heat have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Kicks it out to Anderson. Screen by Robinson. And Anderson gets the 3. Anderson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Takes the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Man, the pass to LeVert. Capella with it. Robinson defending. And here's LeVert for 3. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Mann. Outside for LeVert. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a big make for LeVert. It should help his confidence.
Hey, no surprise to see an Atlanta native here. Lil Yachty must be happy with the score.
And when you talk Lil Yachty, he's one of the most unique sounds in the business right now. I know the young generation loves what he's doing musically.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. The Hawks leading. Outside Young. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Burks for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And Atlanta shooting a low 30% from the floor. Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Daniels has got 9 points.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
But it's Ware missing. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. And here's Okongwu for 3. Rebound by the Heat. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Stolen by Young. 3-pointer. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Burks with the drive. Cuts off the pass. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Atlanta. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Risache in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
Pass to Daniels from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
There's no question about that, Allie. Thank you.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Adebayo, no good. The Hawks lead by 9. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Adebayo from long range. It's rebounded by Risache. Risache's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Daniels. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Burks. Defense is right there. Adebayo finds Hero, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. Robinson's got 9.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Daniels. Let's go with a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Robinson. Back to Burks. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Now Young. Pass to Daniels. Johnson on the wing. Counted by Adebayo. Clock at 6. From outside, off the mark. Heat trail by 12. Lets it go from deep. On target from range. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Ware. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Three-pointer in transition. Daniels has got 17 now, just in the second half. Hero, the pass to Burks. 4-3. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
Pass to Daniels. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. For 3. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Hero. Robinson's got 12.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Hero for 3. Knocks down the triple. Hero's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Daniels. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero. Give him 8. Pass to Adebayo. That'll count. No good. Would have counted had it gone. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Kyle Anderson. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Larson in a 2-guard.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Robinson for 3. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks lead by 6. Pass to LeVert. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Heat.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Larson. Over to the left wing. Here's Highsmith. He's guarded by man. The 3-ball. Hero, no good. Well, the Hawks shooting just 37% so far in this one. Pass to Bufkin. Man with it. From deep 3-point range. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Anderson with a screen on LeVert. Highsmith. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Larson. Miami, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Niang. Left side man. From deep. And Hero grabs the board. Heat trail by 6. Out left to the wing. Screen by Robinson. Here's Highsmith. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Mann. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. For Miami, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. For 3, Robinson. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Fires the 3. They get it back. Pass to Bufkin. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Bufkin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. Here's Highsmith. Fades away. LeVert with a rebound. Here's Niang. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Pass to Highsmith. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Bufkin. Puts up a deep 3. That shot is off. Heat trail by 6. Pass to Highsmith. Launches a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
A minute 6 left to play in the fourth. LeVert outside. To the paint. Here's Capella. It falls!
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Screen by Robinson. Three-pointer. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. The 3. Man, misses.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now.
Here's LeVert. Oh, he nails it!
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Robinson for 3. Can't connect. So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks. Pulling it out for the dump. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Along
a blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center. Thompson, a screen on Adebayo. Nailed from three-point land.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Cunningham right side. The three. Miami grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Burks against Thompson. Wiggins sets a screen for Burks. Kicks it out to Wiggins. The three. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Harris, no good. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Detroit's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. From past the arc. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Harris.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
On its way from Burks for 2. Duren pulls it in.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And it's the Heat on the break. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pistons leading by 3. On the wing, Harris. Thompson, a screen on Adebayo. Harris, no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 6.
When Wiggins is shooting it with confidence, man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
Cunningham for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Adebayo, high post. Harris is there. Hero from long range. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Ivey. Ivey on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivey? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Burks kicks to Wiggins. He takes it in. Adebayo passes to Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside for Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Now, here's Cunningham. Harris a screen on Burks. Cunningham passes to Harris. Tie game in Detroit. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Anderson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard. Robinson pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Robinson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat. Hero against Schroeder. Pulls it up. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. The Heat shooting 31%. Not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Stewart with the steal. And here's the break. Steps back. Here's Ivy. Nobody near Schroeder. Off target from outside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Took him no time at all on that one. Larson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Robinson for 3. Detroit with the rebound. For 3, Beasley. The rebound by Anderson.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's good from long range. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Stewart misses. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Larson, no good. The Pistons shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Beasley with a clean look. Sinks the triple.
He really has a nice stroke as Beasley's jumper is able to fall.
Robinson for 3. The shot missing. Detroit has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Thompson. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And Robinson with a timely trade.
Schroeder looking over the floor. And another 3 for Detroit.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Robinson against Beasley. Pulls up. Robinson misses. And, well, Detroit shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley with the feet set knocks it in.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys. And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Robinson passes to Larson. Pass to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. with the screen on Beasley. Robinson, that's good.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Here's Schroeder. They get the rebound. Now, here's Ivy. Beasley kicks to Ivy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Hero. Kicks it out to Love. Outside, Hero. Robinson on the wing. Over Ivy. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
The two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Wiggins from outside connects from three-point range. Wiggins has got the game tied up here for the Heat. Cunningham looking it over to the left side wing. Fires away from outside. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And stolen by Thompson. Burks with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. It's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Cunningham against Hero. Thompson from long range.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Cunningham against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots the three. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Brent, credit the Pistons fans for sticking with them after a tough season last year.
Well, Kevin, it's been a couple of rough years in Detroit, and never easy to have your team go through something like that. You know, when you're getting national media attention for not winning games, it's never a good thing. But these fans are loyal. They're hungry. The future is going to be bright in Detroit. I promise you that.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The Pistons have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half.
Tobias Harris can knock down shots from a lot of spaces on the floor. He is definitely an offensive threat.
To the middle. Ware passes to Wiggins. On its way from Burks for 2. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Burks has got his first basket. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Hero from long range. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Pistons trailing. Duran a screen. For three, Harris. That one, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And a wide-open look for Hero. No good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. They push it up 4 on 3. And here's Harris from the arc. Out to Hardaway from the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Burks can't get it to go. And, well, Detroit shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. It's Cunningham with the drive. For 3, Harris drills it from outside. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Thompson, a screen on Adebayo. It's stolen by Adebayo. Burks for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth. We've got Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Highsmith the pass to Jovic. Kicks it out to Hero. Pass to Highsmith. Good on the three-point shot. Highsmith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
And that one's good. Schroeder. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Beasley with the steal. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Schroeder passes to Beasley. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Miami trailing. Down low. Pass to Larson. Puts up a 3. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Ivy. And that's a foul. Called on Ron Holland. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Here's Cunningham, and he gets it to go from the corner. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Capable of scoring from a lot of levels. When you guard Cade Cunningham, you're going to have to make a choice. This time they chose wrong.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
For 3, Harris hits it from three-point range.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Adebayo with a screen on Duran. Adebayo down low. Harris is there. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins, and they get it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And another three for Detroit.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Pass to Ware. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Here's Cunningham. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's the Heat trail by 3. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. So it's Miami now. There's 1:26 left in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ware. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now just a 1-point Piston lead. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Harris looking it over. Curran sets the screen for Harris. Over Adebayo. The kick out to Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. Burks with the steal. Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Burks in the corner. Higgins from outside. They get it back.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Out to Hardaway. Knocks down the 3.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Rozier the pass to Burks. Burks a screen on Thompson. Here's Wiggins. The kick out to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ware. There's the 3. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy of this situation.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be
backcourts in this one, Stan. Cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5.
Yeah, usually Duren is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Young with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Here's Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
About a minute played here so far in the first. On the wing, Daniels. And stolen by Hardaway. And now the Pistons in transition. He buries it from 3.
Flushing it home. Cunningham finishing it off.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
And Cunningham's teammates rely on him to score, which is why he's so assertive on the offensive end.
They set a pick. Pass to Johnson. There's the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Harris with it, and it's Young picking him up. Harris misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Johnson finds a Kongwu. Here's Daniels. And Atlanta misses again. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Duren, the screen. Fires, top of the key. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. There's the triple. Drops in the 3.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Young, the pass to Daniels. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's the 3. To the left wing. Outside Johnson. Young against Cunningham. Clock at 4. Young, the pass to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining.
Puts up a 3. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And Detroit making a change here. Ivy's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. LeVert's checked in. Young, the pass to LeVert. Here's Daniels from the arc. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Back to Harris. Cunningham outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Hawks leading. Young way outside. And Atlanta hits again from deep. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. To end the run. And Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hardaway finds Harris. So both teams changing it up here. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Niang a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Rizachet. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so both teams trading buck. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Jaden Ivey is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Atlanta. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Capella finds LeVert. Here's Rizachet. Ivy defends on the wing man. And stolen by Beasley. And here's Schroeder outside. Stewart, the pass to Schroeder. Beasley for 3. Capella with a rebound. Hawks trail by 5. The 3 from Rizachet. And Atlanta misses again. The Pistons have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And here's Schroeder outside. Connects from downtown. Schroeder's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Hawks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. LeVert, that's good.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
The Pistons lead by 5. Outside Schroeder. From deep. Offensive rebound. To the wing, right side. For 3. Doesn't go for him.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Niang outside. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Ivy finds Schroeder. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Thompson outside. Thompson with a screen. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Capella. Here's Mann. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Pistons leading. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old-school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. Buffkin, he's checked in for Atlanta. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. An open look, LeVert. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. LeVert's got 5. The Pistons lead by 3. There's the drive. LeVert with a rebound. Stolen by Schroeder. Fires the 3. And Detroit another 3. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Schroeder passes to Ivy from downtown. Schroeder can't get it to go. Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Nie. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And here's Schroeder outside. Here's Beasley from deep three-point land. Takes the 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bufkin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the floor.
Harris outside. Tie game in Detroit. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
32. The Hawks, 32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the 3 slot. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off out.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
The kick out to Johnson. And Atlanta misses again. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. 3-point lead. The 3. And Detroit another 3.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
To the wing on the left. The kick out to Young. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For 3, here's Harris. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 from Risache. Oh, stolen by Harris. Cunningham with the ball, and it's Young picking him up. Harris outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Daniels.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Pass to Risache. Back to Young. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Thompson passes to Harris. No good on the triple. Hawks trail by 3. High post Young. He has 6.
2 minutes.
Here's Daniels, defended by Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. Pass to Rizashea. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. And Young gets it to go.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Pass to Rizashea. Here's Daniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Daniels has got 21.
Nice pass by Rizashea. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
The Hawks have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 3. For 3, here's Harris. Hits a three-pointer. Harris has got 18.
Yeah, and a triple from Harris, matching the one on the other end. Just great back and forth.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Thompson. Harris on the wing. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Rizashea. Back to Young. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. Harris outside. He shoots. And the jumper falls for him. 20 points for him.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
It's been all about Tobias Harris for Detroit. Absolutely carrying the offense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Ivy. And it's Beasley in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Back to Schroeder. Fires the 3. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. And the Pistons lead by 5.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Ivy against LeVert. Here's Krejci. Counted from distance. Krejci's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
LeVert, that's good.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
And here's Schroeder outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's LeVert for 3. They get it again. Left side man. Here's Krejci, covered by Schroeder. Krejci, the pass to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. Capella, screen on Ivy. Beyond the arc. Pass to Krejci. LeVert goes against Ivy. Lets it go from deep. LeVert, and that's good. And now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
And here's Schroeder outside to stop the run. Out to Beasley. This one for three. And again, no good by Detroit. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. LeVert passes to Krejci. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Detroit. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's LeVert for three. They get it again. Pass to Krejci. Launches a three. It's deflected. And he stays with it. Outside man. Outside for LeVert. Here's Krejci. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Beasley for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And the Pistons pushing it up now. A nice shot by Ivy.
Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Pass to Beasley. Out to Schroeder. Here's Holland. Beasley outside. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Atlanta making some changes. The Hawks trailing. Young, the pass to Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 6 assists now in the game.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Cunningham with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Harris misses.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Young looking over the floor. Pass to Daniels. Fires from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. And here's Okongwu. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Duran against Young. 4-3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Thompson right side. For three, here's Harris. Again, Harris missing. Okongwu, high post, working on Duran. Back to Young. Three-pointer. And knocks down the three.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
There's Cunningham with a three. Misses. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Stan.
run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight. Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Wiggins from outside. Rebound by Johnson. Rizachet wide open. Off target with his three. And here's Adebayo outside. No good that time. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen by Hero. Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with the shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Daniels from outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. For Miami, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Hero from long range. Rebound by Johnson. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Pass to Young. Riza with it. From outside the arc. And Ware pulls it down. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
Young, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
And Riza, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Robinson's checked in for Tyler Hero. And a switch here also for Atlanta. LeVert's checked in. Young dishes to Johnson. Poked away. Pass to Okongwu.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:41 left in the first quarter. Takes the 3. Young, no good. The Heat trail by 4. There's the steal. Johnson inside. Burks covering. The Hawks again can't hit.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. 1:03 left in the first. And that one's good. Daniels.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. LeVert from outside. Burks pulls it in. He'd have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Ware kicks to Robinson to halt the run. LeVert grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 7. Young pass to LeVert. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And the Hawks with possession here. Young left side. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 9 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hawks lead. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Reza Shea is out there with LeVert. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's George Niang. And it's Capella in at the center position. Robinson misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Miami. It's a 10-point game. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're going to grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture.
Three-pointer, LeVert knocks down the three ball. LeVert's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The fadeaway, and it's Miami with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Young is subbed in for Reza Shea. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects, and about 3/4 of the tradable picks awarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Three-pointer, LeVert. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Hero from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Man finds Niang. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Atlanta's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Burks can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Robinson. And it's Mitchell in for Tyler Hero. And then for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson's checked in for George Niang. Reza Shea is coming in for Mann. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for LeVert. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And now here comes Daniel, leading the break. Young looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Wiggins with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
There's the triple. And again, Miami with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Buries it from 3-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Out left to the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 10. Shots good by Hero.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Daniels, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's Hero with the three. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint.
Miami foul. Ware. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Young from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 12.
And Young, known as a remarkable scorer, he can fill it up in a variety of ways.
Wiggins finds Burks. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Hero. Adebayo with this screen on Young. Shots good by Hero.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Young passes to Daniels. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shea with the steal. And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 15.
Well, if you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a three, he's going to squeeze hard.
Back to Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Works for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Here is Daniels. Now Young. He's covered by Hero. Young passes to Daniels. 4 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Young, no good. The Heat trail by 13. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
A shot by Burks, nobody around, and the Heat another 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Wiggins from outside. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. The Hawks leading by 7. Daniel from outside. Hands it from downtown. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Ware passes to Adebayo. And here's Wiggins. 27 seconds left in the third. Here's Burks driving the lane. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the shot goes down.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Young against Hero. And Young kicks to Daniels. For 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Daniels has got 18 points in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got George Niang. Also, Terrence Mann is out there. Clint Capella is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Puffkin in at the 1. LeVert in the corner. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. LeVert's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Larson. Takes it inside. Robinson on the wing. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. LeVert inside the line. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Robinson misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Mann. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. From deep. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Larson.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Pass to Mann. For 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Good to see Wiggins out there from the corner. Just great rhythm on that three.
Pass to Daniel. Back to Young. The 3. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Daniels from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's intercepted. Fast break, here they come. And here's Young from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 21 in the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Hawks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Now, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And here's Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got 4 rebounds in this game. Wiggins finds Adebayo. Here's Ware. He's guarded by Johnson. Ware, good.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Atlanta.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep three-point land. Again, Young missing. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Pass to Hero from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him. Harris with it. Hero picks him up. Harris outside. Now Cunningham. Back to Harris. Takes a three. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. There's a screen by Wiggins. Fires for three. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Harris misses. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Duren with a steal. Launches it. Again, Harris missing. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Kicks it to Hero. There's the three. The three is up. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. The Pistons have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
Fires in the triple.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
Pass to Hero. Three-pointer. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Stolen by Hero. From behind the arc. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Ware, hounded by Harris. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Duren. He takes it in. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Here's Ware. Miami, no good that time either. Pistons trail by 6. And here's Harris outside. Gets the three to fall. Harris has got 7.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Ware. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. Ivy's checked in for the Pistons. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Beasley. It's Beasley on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami leading by 9. Outside Robinson. Tries the spin move. Outside for Love. The 3 is up. And again, Miami with a triple.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Ivy. Pass to Stewart. Can they get it? Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. The Heat have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Heat with some changes. Jovic, he's checked in for Love. Anderson comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Duren. And here's Ivy from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
To the right side. Here's Larson. Ivy defends. Left side, Robinson. Hero for 3. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Miami out in front, up by 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Miami?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
They've got Duncan Robinson. Kyle Anderson is out there with Tyler Hero, and it's Larson in at the 2. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Oh, it's stolen. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Larson. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Schroeder passes to Stewart. Here we go, one-on-one. It's tipped. Pass to Ware. Back to Anderson. And he's going for the lob. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 16. And now the Pistons in transition. Ivy with the ball. Now Burks defending.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
It's a one-on-one situation. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Fast break, Miami.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Back to Stewart. Out to the wing. Pass to Schroeder. Stewart outside to the inside. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Kept alive. Here's Ware. And here we go. The Pistons running again. Back to Schroeder. break, here come the Heat. Works for three, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Miami making a switch here. Highsmith checked in. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Robinson. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Robinson's got 5 now.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
5 on the clock. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Highsmith. Wiggins comes in for Robinson. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Double team on Mitchell. Here's Ware. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 18. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Duren. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Harris outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Ware. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duren inside, and here's Cunningham, defended by Burks. Here's Ware. 5 points in the game. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Thompson passes to Harris. 3-pointer off the mark. Heat leading by 20. Thompson with a steal. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
And again, no good by Miami. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And stolen by Hardaway. Oh, there's the alley. And Harris throws it down.
And that's the kind of fire Harris brings. Throw it up and let him go get it.
The deep 3 from Hero. Detroit with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Burks. Kicks it to Hero. Deflects the pass. Thompson with it. Hero picks him up. Harris outside. Lets it go from the wing. Tipped. Cunningham against Wiggins. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. Pistons trail by 16. Hardaway, the pass to Duren. to the middle. And they're on the run. Hero outside. Pass to Burks. And he's all alone. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Alec. And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter. I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Harris down low, working on Adebayo. And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Cade Cunningham. Pass to Adebayo. Again, the Heat misses. Pistons trail by 13. The open shot by Thompson. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo driving in. Here's Robinson. Right out of bounds. Detroit will have it. So for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Thompson. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder against Mitchell. Pass to Ivy. Here's Holland. Left side Schroeder. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
Dennis Schroeder.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Anderson.
First personal foul.
Miami leading by 11. Here's Mitchell. Here's Larson. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Larson's got 9 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Larson. Off target with the three. Now Ivy. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Larson. Robinson on the wing. And so it's Miami up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Kevin Love. Duncan Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Love for 3. Schroeder with a rebound. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 11-point game. Off the mark there with a 3. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Larson with the bucket. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
And here's Schroeder outside. The shot off that time. Miami leading by 14. From deep three-point land. Robinson can't hit. The Pistons have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Schroeder with the three.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Pass to Larson. From downtown. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now Love. Stewart defends, and it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Sasser's checked in for the Pistons. Here's Robinson. On the wing, Burks. The three is up. The offensive rebound. Hero for 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Here's Beasley. It's Beasley on the wing. Shoots over Robinson. Beasley misses.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
And again, no good by Miami.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hero for 3. Holland with a rebound. Pistons trail by 14. Beasley for 3. No good there. Heat shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. And Burks gets it to go. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea. We've seen them make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Holland gets the bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Robinson against Beasley. Pass to Highsmith. Outside Robinson. 5 to shoot. Here's Highsmith. Three-pointer. Sasser with a rebound. Pistons trail by 15.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
To the paint. Novic's shot is off. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Beasley misses. Pass to Jovic. From outside the arc. Robinson can't hit. So no problem for Miami as they get hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.